Hydrogenics is a very exciting company. Hydrogenics is in a couple very exciting businesses. It's a clean energy company and it also makes hydrogen fuel cells. It's called Hydrogenics for a reason. Hey, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, I've watched him talk about, he's talked about a number of times why hydrogen is not nearly as good as an idea as batteries in vehicles. Hey, Elon, which company is profitable again, Tesla or Hydrogenics? Just asking, you know. Hey, Elon, how are sales going in China there? Just asking. Less than 10 cars a day and firing hundreds of people? Just asking. Okay, so Elon Musk is famous for poo-pooing fuel cells. Okay, so Hydrogenics just reported its first profitable quarter ever, the fourth quarter of 2014, its most recent quarter. Revenues year over year were up 43%. Hydrogenics has been around for a while making hydrolyzers for industrial use because hydrogen doesn't really exist naturally. You got to separate it from water. And then it also did fuel cells for transportation, propulsion, things like that. And then it also has a power to gas business, which we'll talk about. So in its fuel cell business for vehicles, there's its Celerity line of heavy-duty fuel cell modules. This is turnkey solutions for buses, trucks, and other commercial applications. The drive trains, the drive systems are made by Siemens that this integrates with automatically. There's other companies that make drive systems. Siemens makes the best, and so they're cross-selling with Siemens right now, but that's going well. If you're looking at fuel cell energy or plug power, here's a Hydrogenics. I don't know why Hydrogenics never gets any credit for being a fuel cell company, but they're a profitable one now. And I don't know any others like that. And they also do recharging stations. So they don't just do the cells for the vehicles, they do the recharging stations, and they do the maintenance at the recharging stations too. Okay. And then they also have a fuel cell power production joint venture with Cologne in Korea. A joint venture will serve the market for utility scale fuel cell power generation. So they have fuel cells for propulsion of vehicles, they have fuel cells for utility scale things, and these are build, own, operate models, so they'll be maintaining these and have recurring revenue over a long time. So that's very exciting. That's in Korea, and then that's in their fuel cell business. Fuel cells, they got them all over California, everywhere else as well. But then in their other business, the renewable energy business, the power to gas, there's a problem with renewable energy. How do you store it? On a cold night when it's really windy, the windmill might be going and the grid might not need the energy. But now it's a hot summer day, everybody's using their air conditioning. Gee, really wish we had that energy we didn't need over the winter night times. And so the way that renewable energies are stored now, 99%, is that they're mostly wasted. But if they are stored, it's pumped hydro installations, which requires a lake on top of a mountain. So when the windmills are going at night and nobody needs any of the energy, they pump water up a mountain into a lake. The next day when they need it, they let it down the hill and it turns a turbine and makes electricity. Okay, so that's how it's done now. Only problem is you need to be next to a mountain with a lake on top of it. What Hydrogenics solution does is hydrogen electrolysis. So the windmill's going and nobody needs the electricity. Okay, we'll take that electricity to power our hydrolyzers, our electrolyzers, and we'll split water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Then the hydrogen, which is an extremely dense fuel source, about 3 times denser than natural gas, we'll take that hydrogen and stick it right into the natural gas system. And there you go. Any place that is, natural gas systems are huge, sprawling things all over modern countries. And so basically Hydrogenics has a solution that can be installed anywhere at any time. And it's partnered now with Enbridge in Canada, E.ON in Germany, and it's got the best technology, the best patents, best intellectual property. It's gotten easily the most awards in Germany, even though it's competing against Siemens, which is a German company, and these are sponsored by the German government with getting taxpayer money. So these things want to go to German companies. Hydrogenics just has the best technology. Okay, and now they're profitable. I wrote about them 2 years ago. What a great, exciting company. They're finally profitable, and so that was their first profitable quarter. They've also got a strong backlog of orders and a focus on cost controls as well. In the latest conference call, CEO Darryl Wilson said, quote, "I think the critical thing for 2015 is to realize that a number of these opportunities of the larger magnitude that we've sort of been pregnant with for a while are actually going to show up. And so the news flow on substantiating the opportunities for us in energy storage and in continuous power generation are very substantial, and having those start to show up as orders during the year is the most critical thing." In terms of execution, I have shown here we're starting the year very strong with orders committed for delivery in the year equal to last year's revenue. And then on top of that, whatever we can book in the next six months will get added. So what we're drawing attention to today in terms of the potential for top line growth is very substantial. I draw your attention to the fact that some of this is qualified leads, as I've explained in power to gas in the regular business, and some of it is pending orders from customers that we're already signed up with, So there is no risk of losing the relationship or losing the opportunity. It's merely a matter of an existing company saying, yes, we're ready to go now, such as the case with Cologne in Korea. So lots of opportunity in front of us. I think substantial news flow for the year for sure. And I think a good top line delivery, but right now I'm not committing to a number. Okay, so the end quote. So they just turned profitable. That this 2015 looks really, really good, and their business is extremely exciting in the first place. So Hydrogenics looks like a buy. They got the fuel cell business and the power to gas business, and their industrial electrolyzer business is sort of the players that are sort of the customers there are now looking at their more green. We want to do the whole no carbon footprint thing. So they're kind of coming around and looking at their other technologies as well. So that business is sort of blending into the more green, clean businesses. Okay, so Hydrogenics, very exciting company. All right, I hope you found that useful. I'm Joe Springer for the Wall Street Exclusive. See you tomorrow.